Hi everybody, and welcome to another crochet tutorial. I hope you're all well and that you are keeping safe during the lockdown. At least with us crafters, we do have something to keep us occupied and our minds active. I think if I didn't have a craft or a hobby, I would go insane, even though I am still working. I'm working from home. I do think crafting is so good for mental health and just to keep your brain stimulated. That said, for this video we're going to do a flower, and this is it, the popcorn flower. It's 2 rounds. If you are a beginner to crochet, you'll be able to follow this without difficulty from start to finish. It's a step-by-step tutorial. So for this flower you're going to need a hook. I've used 3.5 for this flower, but you could use really a 3.5, 4 or more, larger really, it doesn't matter. The larger the hook, the larger the flower. This is 3 ply on I'm using. You could use 4 or any just odds and ends that you have, because it won't take a lot at all, so you could do different colours. Just use really what you have lying around, and you're going to need a needle to sew your threads in at the end, and obviously some scissors, and that is all you will need. So let's get started. So we're going to start the first round, and for this round we're going to use the colour that's going to be the centre of your flower. So I'm going to pick white. It's going to be pink and white, and we're going to make a magic ring. So just grab the end of your yarn like so and hang it over here, and then just wrap around your first 2 fingers, and then where it meets here with this cross, just pinch with your thumb and then let this piece hang over here. Insert the hook underneath and then just pull through. Try to keep hold of it still with your thumb, and grab your yarn over the hook, and then just pull it through, and that secures the magic ring or circle. And then just this end thread here, just make sure it's not tangled up, because this is what we're going to use at the end to draw it to a close. So that's what it should look like. It is quite easy, but I suppose if you've not done it before you might find it fiddly. Just have a couple of practices. So we're going to start by chaining 2. So we're going to yarn over and then pull through. That's your first chain. Yarn over and then pull through, and that's 2 chains. Now we're going to work half treble crochets into the circle here. So we'll be working into both of these here, because this is just the thread at the end, but make sure we work under both, but I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to yarn over, then insert the hook into the circle here, and then pull up a loop. So now you should have 3 loops on your hook, and we're going to yarn over, and then you're going to pull through all 3 loops to make your stitch. There we go. And that's your first half treble crochet made. Now we need to do 7, so we've got 6 more to do. I'm just going to close this circle up a little bit because it is a bit large for what we need. There you go, I just pulled that, and as you can see it's just made it a little bit smaller. So if we yarn over, again insert the hook into the circle, pull up a loop, and just check you've got 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, again pull through all 3. So we're just going to keep repeating this till we've made 7. So that's the second one. Yarn over, insert the hook into the circle, pull up a loop, yarn over, and then pull through all 3. Again, yarn over, insert the hook into the circle, pull up a loop, yarn over, again pull through all 3. And just a handy tip, if you do lose count, it's not the end. I mean, there's not many, but some rounds of different patterns you have many, but just check your work. So that last stitch we made, that creates a V here, as you can see. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, because there were our chains here. So we know we've made 4, and also you can look here, you can see there's 4. So we need to do 3 more. Yarn over, insert into the circle, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all three. I'm just going to close the circle up a little bit. Yarn over, insert into the circle, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all three. Just check how many we've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got one more to do. Yarn over, insert into the circle, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all three. So you should have made 7. So I'm just going to close the circle up a little bit. Just pull your thread. And we're going to slip stitch into the first half treble crochet that we made. So you can backtrack again, just back count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I know it's here. Now you're going to insert the hook into the V here. And that's called the front loop and the other one's called the back loop. So you want to go under both of those, like so. That's what it should look like. Yarn over, pull through the stitch and then just pull through the loop on the hook, and that's the slip stitch. Okay, so that is the middle of the flower and that's the end of round 1. I'm going to start the second round, and what I'm going to do is just cut off this middle yarn here, leave enough to sew in like so. So just snip that and that gets that out of the way. Grab your next colour. So obviously I'm going to be using pink. Now we need to chain 3, so what I'm going to do is just get the yarn and then yarn over, which is here like so. Just grab it so you've got it nice and tight. And obviously make sure the hook on your the loop on your hook's fairly snug as well. And then you're just going to pull that colour through, and that would be our first chain. Just tighten it up all the way. And we need to do 2 chains. That counts as our first chain. So we're going to yarn over and then pull through, yarn over and pull through. Actually, before I do that, the third chain here is what we're going to slip stitch into at the end. So I'm going to put a marker in just so I don't lose it, because chain stitches can be fairly tight. So I've just got a piece of yarn here. I'm just going to lie it across before I do this stitch. So I'm then going to yarn over and then pull through, and you'll see what I mean. So at the end of this round I can see here clearly where I need to do a slip stitch into. Okay, so now we're going to work popcorn stitches, and we're going to do these using treble crochets. So the next one we're going to work 8 petals, make 8 petals now. So we're going to be working into here, this stitch here, which is the one right at the bottom. So if you just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just check you have, you can always check your work, make sure you've not gone wrong. So that's where we're going to be working our petals. So into each one we're going to do 5 treble crochets. Well, this would count as our first, because we've started a new round. We have to chain to get the height. So in this one, just this petal, we're going to work 4 more, because as I said, this counts as our first. Now to do these stitches, we're going to yarn over twice. 1, 2, so you should have 3 loops on your hook. Then again we're going to insert into this stitch here, into the V, and then pull up a loop. Okay, so you should have 4 loops on your hook. Okay, and we're going to yarn over and pull through 2, and then you should have 3 loops on your hook, and we're going to yarn over and pull through 2, and that should leave you with 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the last 2, and there we have it, a treble crochet. So that counts as our first, that's our second, so we've got to do 3 more because there's 5 in each. So we're going to yarn over, insert into the same stitch here, just pull it if you're not sure, you can see the hole, and then pull up a loop, just check you've got 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2. You should have 3, yarn over and pull through 2, and that's your final 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so you can see how it's working. That petal is forming. I'm going to do 2 more. So yarn over twice, insert into the same stitch again. Remember, each petal we're working into the same stitch. You should have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through the final 2. So that's 4. We need 1 more. So yarn over twice, 1, 2, insert into the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now on this one I want you to pull this loop here, just pull it slightly larger and take your hook out. So now what we're going to do is, to finish off this stitch, insert the hook into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Still keep this marker in because we're going to use this at the end of the round, but this counts as the top of your first stitch. Okay, I'm just going to loosen it slightly with a hook, so they can be a bit tricky chain stitches to do slips to insert the hook. So what we're going to do is insert the hook into the front loop and the back loop. Okay, it should look like that. And then you're going to insert it into this loop here, this one we've just made larger, and then just pull it, not too tight, but just pull it snug. So with the hook, you're now going to pull this loop through here, okay, and that will finish off the stitch. So pull it through, just keep, oh, I've lost it, just make sure it's a bit more snug, and there we have, oh, it's not working, is it, for me? It's typical, I've done loads of these, it never gets stuck. There we go. Okay, so there's the first petal, and we're now going to work our way into this one, but before we do, we're going to chain 3, because as you see, you couldn't pull now from here to here, it would pull all your work, it would squash it up. So now we've got to chain 3, so yarn over and pull through 1, 2, 3, okay, and that gives us plenty of room now to work into this next stitch here. So we're going to do again what we did here, work 5 treble crochets into this stitch. Okay, so we're going to yarn over twice, 1, 2, insert into this stitch here, you can see the hole, pull it through. Again, you should have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So there you can see you've got your first treble crochet into this petal here. So we need to do 4 more. So yarn over twice, insert, okay, just check again, you've got 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2. You should now have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So you can see now how that's starting to look. So if we do 3 more, 1, 2, insert and pull up a loop, and just always check that you've got 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn over and pull through 2. You should have 3 loops remaining, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Got 2 more to do, so yarn over twice, 1, 2, insert the hook into the same stitch that we're working on, 4 loops, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 4, we've got 1 more to do. So yarn over twice, insert into the same stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, 1, 2, 3. So there we have our 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pull this loop up a little bit larger. So we're going to go into the top of the first one that we made, which is here. Front loop and the back loop. So if we insert the hook and then grab this one and just pull it snug, and then just pull the hook through. There we go. So that's our second petal made. So again, we chain 3 to move on to the next one. 1, 2, 3. So there we have our 2 petals. So if we carry on to the next one, if we yarn over 1, 2, so here's our next stitch, just look for the V, insert and pull up a loop, and just check you've got 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so it should be starting to be forming nicely. So if we yarn over twice again, insert into the same stitch here and pull up a loop. Should have 4 loops again, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So yarn over twice, 1, 2, insert again into the same stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice again, and then pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, 2 and 2. So how many have got? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more. So if we yarn over twice, 1, 2, insert into the same stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2, 2 and 2. So we should have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull up the loop again, make it slightly bigger. So we need to go into the top of the first stitch to finish this one off, this petal. So just insert the hook underneath, grab this one, and then just pull it through. And there we go. And we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to move on to the next one here, which is this stitch. So we need to yarn over twice, 1, 2, insert into this stitch here. You hear my clock donging. Yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 and 2. And there's our first one into that petal. So if we yarn over twice again, insert into the same stitch here and pull up a loop, 1, 2, 3. You should by now have the hang of making these treble crochets. Just remember, you start by yarning over twice, insert into the same stitch and pull up a loop, and always make sure you've got 4, and then just remember you're pulling through 2, 2 and 2. Once you've done a few, this should be quite easy to get the hang of. That's 3. So again, 1, 2, insert into the same stitch and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, 2 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more, yarn over twice, insert into the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 more and 2 more. So that's 5. So again, pull this loop up. We're going to go into the top of the first stitch that we made on this petal. So insert your hook and then grab this loop here, pull it, pull it snug, and then just pull through. There you go. And we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. See, it's looking really pretty now. That's 4 of the petals made. So if we move on to the 5th one, so we can yarn over twice, 1, 2. So we're going to go into this stitch here, insert and pull up a loop. Again, you should have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, 2 and 2. Okay, the second one. And then the third. Fourth. If you find here you're running out of space, just pull your stitches around, because sometimes when you're working multiple stitches into one stitch it can be quite tight, but I just pull them round. So yarn over twice again, insert, pull up a loop, and 2, 2, 2. So I've got one more to do. Yarn over twice, insert, pull up a loop, that's our 5th, and then just make this loop a little bit larger. So go find the top stitch of the first one that we made, which is here, pull it through, and that finishes again the popcorn stitch. And then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 3 more to do. So if we yarn over twice, and then this is the next stitch here, the next V, and then pull it through. Just check you've got 4 loops on your hook again. Yarn over and pull through 2, 2 and 2. Okay, let's do 4 more. And if I am going too fast, I'm trying not to, because I accept some of you will be complete beginners. Just pause the video. But with this stitch being the same one all the way around, it's very repetitive, so it is quite straightforward. But if you do feel that I am going too fast, just pause it, or you can backtrack as well. So that's the 3rd one, and the 4th one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 more. Okay, so again just pull the loop up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go into the top of the first one that we made, and then grab your loop again, and then just pull it through. Okay, now we can chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You can see there it's forming really nicely. So that is actually the right side for a popcorn stitch, so it does look quite pretty on the other side, but we're going to be sewing the threads in on this side. But I suppose there's nothing stopping us poking them through the other side and doing it that way. It's just whatever you prefer really. So let's start on the next one. Yarn over twice, insert into this stitch here, and pull up a loop. Again, check you've got 4. Yarn over, pull through 2, 2 and 2. So yarn over twice, again into the same stitch here, pull through 2, 2, 2, yarn over twice, insert into the same stitch, 1, 2, 2, 2, and yarn over twice, insert into the same stitch, pull through 2, 2 and 2. So we've done 4, got one more to do for this petal. There we go, and then just pull through 2, 2, 2, pull up your loop. So to finish this petal off again, going to the top of the first one that we made here, just slide it underneath and pull this loop through, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then here we're going to work our final petal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so we're going to do the 8th petal now. Exactly what we've been doing, yarn over twice, insert into this stitch here, and then pull up a loop. Again, just check you've got 4 again. Pull through 2, 2, and 2. Yarn over twice. Okay, pull through 2, 2, 2. Yarn over twice. Just keep working into the same stitch. Pull through 2, 2, 2. Yarn over twice, 2, 2, 2, and then work the 5th one. Okay, and then just pull your loop up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Insert your hook into the top of the first one that we made here. Pull this loop through. There we go. And we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to slip stitch into the first one that we made. So if we chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. So as you can see here, we've got a marker, and it would have been quite tricky to spot because obviously the petals sort of turn in on themselves, and it's not always that easy to identify which stitch. So I tend to do that at the beginning of rounds depending on the pattern. So if I just pull these up here, this marker, you can see there the hole that we're going to be slip stitching into. Okay, can you see that there? Okay, you can leave it in while you do this, it doesn't matter. So insert the hook, there, like so, yarn over, and then pull through, and pull through that bottom loop there. And then we've slip stitched, just move, we can remove the marker now, we don't need it. Okay, so I'm going to fasten off, so just pull up your loop here, and then snip, about that length will do, you don't need too much, it's just to sew in, and then grab the end and bring it through here, and then just pull it, and that will secure your work then, it won't come undone. Okay. And then what you do is with your needle, just sew your threads in at the back. I'm just going to find the one to close up the chain there. I've just pulled that one a bit tighter, just to pull up that circle here, close it a little bit more. And what you just get your needle, and with each loose thread, just sew them in behind a couple of the stitches. They shouldn't show on this side, but just check they don't. You only need to pick them up on this side, and then sew them in behind and snip them, and then this is what it looks like. So this is the back of this one that I did. You can't see the threads at all because they're all underneath these stitches, and you won't see them on this side either. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, like or comment, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.